And our BTE challenge for the month of December is the roll and decorate a Christmas tree. Each player will have to roll a die and move their corresponding decorations to their Christmas tree. This one sounds easy, but it could be very frustrating, and time will tell who is our challenge winner. So here we go. Mrs. Trevelya, Mrs. Walker, Mr. Rogers, and Mrs. Barber are battling it out here. You see the numbers being highlighted on the bottom of the screens. You see the decorations taking shape and form on the Christmas trees. You can track the progress. It is a very close contest at this point. Trevelya and Rogers are in the lead. Trevelya actually has the lead at this point, but here comes Mr. Rogers. He is closing the distance, and it comes down to one number. And there it is. Mr. Rogers takes first place. Mrs. Trevelya right behind him with second. Mrs. Walker is third, which means Mrs. Barber, thank you for your enthusiasm as you finish out your task, but you are last. And Mr. Rogers, congratulations. We'll see you again soon. Eagle Nation, we're back with the athletic department. And for this portion of BTE, the theme is Noble versus everyone. The boys basketball team has been on a tear, winning 22 consecutive games, and everyone in the county wants to be the team to knock them off. Everyone in the county wants to know which team could possibly do it. Social media was abuzz. Other coaches, athletic directors, teams, they wanted to know about this game right here, the Williston Tigers against the Noble Eagles. Williston, great team, athletic, well coached. They were undefeated coming into this contest, and of course we know Noble was also undefeated. These two teams would be tenacious on both ends of the floor, and the game would go back and forth. Neither team could get a significant advantage. You see Whitlam driving in here against the opposing point guard. He gets the basket to go. Williston would answer back. And for the Eagles, it would rely on good teamwork, good communication. This sequence here, you see good passes result in an open jump shot for Brogden Erie. But ultimately, defense wins games. Defense will win championships. Brogden Erie gets the steal, and social media was constantly updated. Mr. Tim Howard doing a great job as the tweets came in. Noble had a 1-point advantage in the fourth quarter. Williston had 26 seconds to get a shot and possible win, but they could not do it because the Eagle defense shut them down. The Eagles had to quickly transition and turn around to get ready for Roland-Grise, which came to town. Here we see a tremendous Euro step from Dylan Fortune. This game was amazing. Roland-Grise came to play. They actually had the lead for most of the contest, but the Eagles came back in the fourth quarter and took the lead, but Roland-Grise would not go away quietly. Well coached as they are, they get a good look here, a long two-pointer. That brought the game to within 1 point, and as you see here on the scoreboard, 1.1 seconds left, 1 point game. Roland-Grise would have one more chance. And we're gonna let it play out for several different angles. You see here, it's a well-executed baseline play. They get a good look at it, a turnaround jumper. But my favorite angle and viewpoint is this one right here. And there it is, pandemonium, chaos erupts in the gym. That basketball sat on the rim forever. It felt like an eternity, but congratulations to the Noble boys basketball team remaining undefeated. Roland-Grise came to play, but it was a tremendous effort on both sides. And as the players storm the court, we've got 3 more games in January. We want to say thanks to the cheerleaders for always bringing the spirit inside Noble Gymnasium, and we can't wait to claim another championship in the month of January. All right, welcome to the World Championship of Knockout. This is an annual tradition for the Noble Middle School PE department. As we introduce the game of basketball, we play the game of Knockout, which is an elimination game, and we give students an opportunity to qualify. Over the course of about a week and a half of class, if they win a game of Knockout, they qualify for the World Championships. We hype it up, we make it a big deal, and the kids work very hard to get their name on the list and go for a championship. And as it plays out, the intensity is there. There's a little bit of chaos as it plays out, but everybody has a good time. We have the lights down low, giving it a main event feel. We have music in the background, and the kids are working really hard. And as you watch this play out, I want you to tune into the idea of sportsmanship. You'll see several examples in this montage of students cheering each other on, being excited as we crown a winner, as we crown a champion. And as we have winners and champions, we give them a little bit of hardware just so they can take home a little piece saying, I was a champion today. 8th grade rolls in, their action not quite as intense, but we see how easy it can be for somebody to be a champion through practice and hard work. And as the boys get ready to take their stage, you'll see the intensity, the excitement in some of these faces. You'll see some people that are really maybe a little overzealous with their excitement, but all in all, it plays out to a fun afternoon of PE class. Here we see some 7th grade champions receiving their hardware. Firm handshakes all around for those champions. And here we have some 6th grade action. There's a girls division winner. And here we'll have the conclusion to one of our 6th grade boys division contests. Another strong champion there. Again, sportsmanship is on display everywhere we look. I love it. Here we have a 7th grade girls championship showdown. There it is. Simple and easy as that. And then here it is. This is our final one. Again, sportsmanship, encouragement. This one doesn't take long. Highly skilled players, though. All it takes is one shot, and there we have our final champion of the day. As December rolled in, Noble Middle School took time to embrace the spirit. And one of the highlights of December for us is a door decorating contest. And over the next few moments, you'll see a lot of the great examples of the doors that were decorated truly put us in the spirit. So just sit back, relax, and enjoy the examples that we have of this holiday time. Holiday spirit stayed with us at the NOBLE. We had a lot of fun and festive days. We encouraged students and staff to wear fun holiday hats, fun festive sweaters. We had pajama day. All in all, it really presented a great opportunity for us to lift the atmosphere and have a good time. We had festive music and performances all around the building. Teachers were playing, the students from guitar, orchestra, band, and chorus. They all performed and gave great concerts. And then we had theater productions. The 8th grade drama class for Mrs. Chenault gave us Holiday Celebrities, Criminal Justice. A lot of fun there. And then, you know what? Sometimes when the holiday spirit hits, sometimes you don't know how it's going to take over. And sometimes we get a little foot loose and happy and just relax a little bit. As you see Coach Castro here. Doing a little tap dance along here with the students as they begin some cardio. And even as the holiday spirit was all around us, we still had creative lessons. Here we have some pretzel making. We have some work with microscopes. And then students even got outside and began to identify different leaves that were out there. We had a sound wave experiment using slinkies, very creative there. And then, of course, we had holiday cheer. There was a food drive. There was another drive to collect socks and different goods for people that might be in need this holiday season. And our students and staff stepped up tremendously. And as we take a look at that and everything else that goes on at the NOBLE, it just reminds us that we are blessed and thankful to be a part of this great community. And as 2022 comes to a close, we say we can't wait for 2023. And we are back, ready for another BTE Championship showdown. The reigning defending champion, Mrs. Keegan, here welcoming in the December #1 contender, Mr. Rogers, and they are going to play flip-cup-toe or tic-tac-flip. I'm not quite sure. It's a tic-tac-toe game. They've got to flip the cup. Right now it's on the bottom. They've got to get it to land on the top. There's our customary handshake. You know how we do it with sportsmanship. And as we get started, you're going to see 1, 2, 3, and they're off. And both of them land the very first one. Impressive start. And then from here, it's just a matter of you got to land it and then set yourself up for tic-tac-toe. Both of them struggling to find the precision. Oh, there we go. The technique is coming around for Mrs. Keegan. She has 2 on the board. Mr. Rogers has really no clue here. Okay, now, wow, you see the precision and the technique, the strategy come into play. Mrs. Keegan is set 2 different ways to win this game. Mr. Rogers still doesn't know he's playing this game. Bless his heart. And there's the third one. 3 in a row. Mrs. Keegan making quick work out of this championship defense. Another great handshake there. Sportsmanship always on display here at the NOBLE. And congratulations yet again to the reigning defending BTE champion, Mrs. Keegan. Welcome to The Scoop and the Story, a new segment here for Being the Eagles. I'm your host, Coach Galloway, and in this segment, I will address some of the rumors, some of the conspiracies that are out there revolving some of the events at Noble Middle School, and the one that we are going to talk about today is the world-famous ending to the Noble versus Roland-Grise basketball game. Now, on social media, there have been a few crazy, outlandish ideas presented, and I want to debunk them. I want to set the record straight. First and foremost, one theory that's out there is that Noble installed magnets on the rim to prevent the Roland-Grise basket from counting the ball not going in the hoop. That's outlandish. We don't have the budget for that type of shenanigans. Another theory is we installed a spotlight with a very bright laser-like beam that blinded the Roland-Grise player. And again, that also is false. There's no merit to it. We don't have enough electrical outlets in the gym to plug in such device. No, in reality, though, the reason we won that game was home court advantage. We have the best fans in the world. They packed the stands, and they were so active, they were so involved in the game that it truly gave us the home court advantage. And we've got video footage, and you'll see what I'm talking about here as it plays out.
You might not know who this is, but I'm sick of you cheating me out of everything, Glorious Glenn Galloway. I'm sick of you cheating. You never gave me a fair shot. You're mad that I'm there, and the shine is on me. Get your stuff together and stop cheating me out of my title.